Whew, first, I love this Connie lady. Super easy to talk to. She is this sweet lady that comes up to me and puts her cold ass fingers right there on the side of my neck. Hold on, I didn't even write her name down. Okay, and so Connie, I think she passes medically. She says thank you, which is my sign and symbol that she was taken care of toward the end. I feel like, I don't know who this is for you. I almost want to say a mother figure, but I think you guys are just closer than that. I think you got some best friend energy going on. I think that we probably knew what we were going to pass from, but it's all about like timing. I think we kind of, how do I put it? Kind of like waited for the day a little bit. Oh my gosh, on my stomach. I feel like this happens like internally and then I just get really tired. And then she shows me a handful of pills, which is typically I feel so tired. And she shows me a handful of pills, which typically tells me that it's something underlying or we've been maintaining it for a little while. And then like, it just kind of comes up to get us like, oh, I always feel like this. And then, I always feel tired. And then one day I went to take a nap and that was the day it caught up to me, But she also says, thank you, like someone was taking care of her at the end. And so Emily says that it is her grandmother. And then she also says, yes. So would love to know, were you taking care of her? She seems real peaceful. I mean, if our biggest sign and symbol that we pass is that we're tired, that's really not bad, honestly. Woo! And then she tells me that there's a male over there with her on the other side that served as well. And he like had a hard time getting around toward the end. You were and some others. Okay, I love this. I'm going to keep writing in for that male. He's sitting down, being catered to. I could highly suggest that would be a significant other for her. But, and so, like a mother figure, she's your grandma, okay? And then she's talking about thank you to everyone that was there at the end, or who was taking care of her, whoever made the time to be there. So you were there, other people were there. And I feel like, you have a chance to like touch her, tell her it's okay to go. She said, someone told me it was okay to go. It was time. And that's a grandfather on the other side. Well, everybody's together, so we always love to hear that good stuff. And she talks about how it's all about timing. Like she either waited for someone to specifically get there, or she waited for somebody to specifically leave and walk out of the room. So I feel like it's all about timing. Could have happened at any time, but it happened then. Okay? And so, also she's got cold ass hands. She keeps touching me with them. Like, it's really not necessary. Quit touching me with your hands. And she goes, no, they were really cold at the end too. She goes, but I held in there. I hung in there. And then she continues to talk about that timing as well. So she purposely hung in there is what I feel. So yes, the three of us just walked out of the room and she passed, and she keeps saying that's all about timing. You were either just made it before she passed, or you just stepped out of the room and then she passed. Someone told her she could go, and it was all about that timing. Well, guess what? There were 3 people in that room with her. They all just walked out of the room and she was able to pass away. That brings me to one of the first readings we even did. Around 12:30, right? One of the first readings we even did about when they want to go, they will. And then we did that other little old lady that basically like did the same thing, didn't they? Just, it seems to be either that or a tragedy today, which is unfortunate, but I love how beautifully they're able to communicate. So she says, thank you for being there. Thank you for honoring my memory. She also talks about like jewelry. I keep fiddling with a wedding ring I don't have. And so I keep fiddling with jewelry, so I believe she's talking about jewelry she left behind, or maybe even something we make in honor of her memory, or wedding bands or something like this. But yes, we truly, and then maybe let's say she had grandkids or kids or something, and like someone's getting her name or something. Oh, she goes, haha, yes, I have her jewelry. Okay, I love this, because that's what she's talking about her jewelry. And so she loves the way we're honoring her memory, how we continue to honor her memory. She loves it, she sees it, and she's a primary guardian angel for you, which honestly is awesome. I love it. Love it a whole lot, ladies and gentlemen. I like what I do. Hopefully you guys also like what I do, because I'm a little weirdo, short and stout. All right, everybody, come on in. Would love to have you.